You're not going to be difficult when we're in our relationship, are you?
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully when we have children, they have brown eyes.
You got brown eyes?
I do.
I actually like brown eyes. So.
You do. Then we'll be perfect for each other.
Well, yeah.
Cold approach is hard, but only for men who lack this one skill. Men who figured this out can get dates pretty easily. Now, the biggest thing that holds most guys back is they simply can't hold a conversation with a girl. They either go completely silent and then have to leave, or they start asking multiple questions in a row and interrogating the girl. And it doesn't matter how jacked or how rich you are. If you can't keep talking, it's over. I'm gonna break down this approach that led to a date step by step and show you how I'm able to keep talking while keeping things fun. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I saw you walking from behind. I love the graphic on that shirt.
Thank you.
I'm not a really big golf guy.
I'm not really either, but
You're not a guy.
Cool.
So right here I use a push-pull opener. Okay, I'm giving her a compliment on her shirt, but then I'm also giving her a negative or a tease basically on how I don't like golf. And she's like, well, I'm not really much of a golf guy either. And I tease her on the fact that she's actually not a guy. And a push-pull opener is great, okay? Because what I'm doing here is, like I said, I'm giving a compliment and then also a tease. So it doesn't come off too needy, like I'm just giving her a ton of validation. And so if you're a guy that finds it like corny or like inauthentic to just be going up to girls and giving a compliment, I think using a push-pull open is a great way to go. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie, golf is pretty boring. You said it is boring? Yeah. I mean, back in the day though, it was kind of fun to ride around on the cart when you're in like, when you're in like middle school and you're like drinking beer and like riding around.
I like to drive the car.
Yeah, the cart's fun. We'll get a cart and we'll ride around. Okay, so we're talking about golf, and the first thing that comes to my mind is just being in middle school, riding around on the golf cart and drinking beer. So I just say it, okay? And a lot of guys overcomplicate this, right? They don't understand that you can just say whatever comes to your mind. Like, you're allowed to express your opinion, you're allowed to tell stories. Actually, this is exactly what you're supposed to do. This gives her a chance to see your personality, to hear your voice, to hear your non-neediness, okay? To really experience your value and builds attraction. Don't overcomplicate this, okay? Now, the next thing that happens in the conversation, she says that she also likes riding around in the golf cart. And so I respond with, all right, let's ride around on the golf cart together. So right here, I'm doing something called a we frame. All right, how most guys talk to women, they're either talking about themselves or they're asking the girl questions or they're talking about something random like the weather or sports, something third party, but they never have this frame or this idea of him and the girl together. Okay, so without this frame, it's not going to go anywhere, all right? She's just going to view you as somebody who's being friendly, and that's why I inject this frame here.
Golfing here?
No, I actually don't golf. That's why I said I don't like it. I'm more of a basketball player. Yeah.
I don't know how to play it.
You don't like basketball?
I don't know how to play it.
Basketball is easy. I'll teach you.
Okay.
All you do is put the ball in the hoop. Okay, so right here she asked me if I like golf, and I guess she's not the best listener because I literally just mentioned that I don't like golf. So I actually call her out on that a little bit here. I'm like, that's why I just said I don't like golf. You know, I didn't do it in a harsh way, but being able to call out a girl's social mishap, it does show value. Okay, and then since we're already on the topic of what sports we like, I just mentioned the fact that I'm more of a basketball guy. All right, this is how you carry the conversation. You just mention what your opinion is, what's on your mind. Okay, she says that she doesn't know how to play basketball. So once again, I create a we frame, which also has a sexual element because I'm saying, I will teach you how. And when you have the frame of teaching the girl something, that puts you in the leadership frame. It also creates the idea of you two together. Do you see what I'm saying? Then I tease her again. I'm like, it's very simple. You just put the ball in the hoop. And notice how I have this pause there. The pause is specifically for emphasis, and it also creates more tension in this conversation. You're kind of short.
Yeah.
What's your height? 5'3"?
Yeah, 5'2".
5'2". Yeah, it's not gonna cut it.
No, I know.
We're gonna have to find a different sport for you.
Which one do you think?
She says that she doesn't know if she has the height for basketball, and then I make an observation. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of short, which is also another tease. And I'm like, how tall are you? Like 5'3"? And so here I ask a question, and it's not bad to ask questions. Like it's actually a part of conversation to learn about the other person, especially when you're genuinely curious about them. It's only bad how most people use questions. How most people use questions is as a crutch because they're unable to express themselves, like they're unable to provide their own stories or opinions or jokes or teases. So they use that as a crutch to keep the conversation going because it's very easy to just keep asking and taking information from the girl rather than providing your own thing. All right, so it's okay to do. And then what happens here is she's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's too short to play basketball. That's not gonna cut it. All right, so another tease. Do you notice how I'm just being very playful here throughout this entire interaction? All right, and then I use another we frame right after that. I'm like, we're gonna have to find a different sport for you to play. So I'm just stacking these we frames, I'm teasing, providing my own opinion. I mean, what do short girls play? I feel like short girls, they do softball.
I don't like softball.
You don't like anything, fuck, you're difficult.
Softball's boring.
You're not gonna be difficult when we're in our relationship, are you?
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's called the art of flirtation.
Okay.
No, I'm messing with you. What's your name though? Joey.
Joey?
Good to meet you. Yeah. So right here, I'm literally thinking out loud. I'm like, all right, so what do short girls play? Oh, short girls, they play softball. And then she's like, oh, I don't like softball. So I tease her again. I'm like, wow, you're so difficult. Are you always gonna be this difficult even when we're in our relationship? So right there, it's very clear that I'm flirting with her, okay? I'm being more direct. And she responds with, oh, so is that what's going on here? And then this is where a lot of guys would probably crumble and fold. They wouldn't know what to do. But I respond with, yeah, yes, actually. Okay, I'm not ashamed to be flirting with you, yes. I'm interested in you. And then what I actually say is I'm like, yes, it's the art of flirtation. So I'm literally telling this girl that I'm gaming her, okay? Like to her face. And so this is funny. And if you're tired of using dating apps and you want to be able to effortlessly approach beautiful women and consistently get dates, I will personally help you. Click the link below this video and you can apply to work with me directly. And I don't know, so what was your sport back in the day?
I did track and I did lacrosse.
Track and lacrosse.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like, I ran track too.
Which events?
I did a 110-meter hurdle
Oh.
when I was in middle school. And I absolutely, it's gonna sound like I'm bragging, but I crushed it.
You were good at it?
Yes.
Well, hurdles takes talent, so.
All right, notice how I'm able to alternate between being playful and then getting real. A lot of you guys, you just do one or the other. You're just joking around and you have your lines, whatever, you have your jokes, or you're just trying to connect with the girl on a deeper level. Both of these are wrong. One of them, the just connecting one, it just gets really dry and logical. The other one, just being playful, she doesn't view you as a serious person, like she doesn't know who you actually are. So I'm doing both, okay? And so right here, I actually pause for a long second. I'm like, you know, a track and lacrosse, And I pause for like a good 3 or 4 seconds. Like I'm not in a rush because at this point, I know that I've hooked the girl, all right? I know that I have her attention and I have some sort of attraction created. And a lot of guys, what they do is they don't understand that they've reached that point and they continue to be really like high energy and talk extremely fast. And then there's no tension in the interaction. And it can seem like they're subcommunicating low value and they're using this fast talking as a way to hold the girl's attention. It's also just really annoying too, to be in a conversation with someone who's just going at light speed. It's just like, calm down, dude. Like, what are you trying to prove here? Okay, then I do a bit of flexing and I say that I was good at hurdles back when I was in middle school. Now, a lot of you guys, if you're a beginner, you might watch this and think that I'm qualifying myself here. But the way that I preface it, it makes it impossible for me to seem like I'm qualifying myself, because I'm like, it's going to sound like I'm bragging here, but here's the deal. I absolutely crushed it. So instead of coming off from a place of seeking approval or validation, just my sub-communication, it shows no need for approval. It actually just shows a lot of humble confidence when I do this. Also, the fact that it was like middle school track, it can't really be much of a flex. But either way, if you're paying attention, you might have noticed what she says there after I say that. She's like, well, hurdles actually takes a lot of talent. So, all right, so right here, she's actually displaying clear interest in me. She's giving me a compliment here. It does. I think I had the advantage because we had an actual coach who like knew the form of how to jump the hurdles.
Oh, yeah.
And
You're
And
like,
eventually,
oh yeah.
moving.
Have you ever jumped the hurdle? Clearly
I
not.
know I did. I tried.
Where you live?
And then I was like, there's no way I can do that.
You would just hit the hurdle and fall on the ground.
Probably.
I'd laugh at you.
So,
Okay, so this is a pretty funny tease. I ask her if she's ever jumped a hurdle, and then before she can even answer, I'm like, probably not. All right, because she's short, obviously. And then I say, oh, you would just hit the hurdle and then fall on the ground, and then I would laugh at you. Okay, so I'm being playful, but at the same time, this does show value because I'm not walking on eggshells around the girl. Like, I'm actually willing to be a bit polarizing, all right, to be a bit risky with the things that I say, which shows abundance. What was your event?
100, 200,
Okay,
4x3.
so short distance, just really fast.
Yeah, no more than 300.
Just fucking get in there, just
And be done.
run your absolute heart out.
Yeah, and then I only have to do it for like 30 seconds.
Okay. I think that's way better than long distance running.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Long distance is like torture. Okay, so I ask her a question. I'm like, what's your event? She answers, and then I comment on her answer. Okay, I'm like, right, just get in there, run your fucking heart out, and then get out. And then I give my own opinion, all right? Then I'm like, long distance is fucking torture. So do you see a pattern here, right? I'm not just asking a question and then asking another question where I'm like, oh, you did 100. Oh, how was that? Oh, did you win? See, that's what a lot of guys are doing. No, I'm giving my opinion, and that's why I can talk infinitely.
I feel like you would be a long distance.
Because I'm skinny.
No. I don't know.
What's it about me?
I don't know.
Which way are you going? This way?
This way?
I'll walk with you for a couple minutes, but then I gotta meet my friend. But I did just see you with the shirt. All right, so here's a bit of a technical moment. We're coming up to a junction in the road, and what I do is I ask her which way she's going, because I know from previous experience that if she just goes one way and then I sort of have to readjust, it can make it seem like I'm following her, okay, and I'm being sort of like needy and like chasing her. So I want to figure out which way we're going so I can anticipate that in advance. And then I verbalize that I am going to continue to walk with her. And what this does is it shows social calibration that yes, I am actually going to be walking with you after you make this turn, all right? So this shows social calibration and it takes pressure off the girl. I'm meeting him way down there. There's like a new bar down there I haven't been to yet. I don't know, he pinned me the location, so I'm gonna have to find it on my
I
phone.
went to Africa.
Right here, she asked me where I'm going, which is a very clear sign of interest, okay? And I actually was not going to a bar, so she kind of caught me off guard in that moment, right? And I had to come up with a good excuse to why I was not going to be able to tell her the name of a bar. So I just came up with, oh, my friend, he pinned me the location to this new bar that I've never been to. You're going to what?
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my God, I got the shirt actually.
Oh, but you don't play golf.
No, but well, I don't say I don't play golf. I'm not a golfer.
So you play golf, but you're just not a golfer.
Yeah.
I see, I see.
I play casual.
Mm-hmm. Do you do any like rec sports now?
You're looking at it right now.
Walking.
Yes.
That's not a sport.
Okay.
Is it a sport?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
It's an activity.
Okay, so I asked her if she plays any sports, and she said she walks, and I tease her on that. I'm like, walking's not a sport, which it's not, right? And so right there, she then has a bit of a triggered moment where she's like, okay, and you can hear in her voice, she has like a bit of an attitude. And so there, I then hold frame, and I ask her, is walking a sport? Okay? And you can see her attitude immediately changes. She's like, yeah, with this upward pitch because I held frame. But you hit the gym though, right?
I go to like classes.
Like Pilates?
Like sometimes. I don't really want to.
No.
Oh, it's okay. Like hit classes?
Hip classes.
Hit.
Hit. Like high intensity training?
Yeah.
Is that cool? Right here, you might think that I'm asking too many questions, but I'm really not. I only asked her one question, but she wasn't specific enough, so I needed some clarification, and that's completely fine. And how do you feel after a hit class? You feel great?
Yeah.
You don't feel tired?
I do get tired.
But it's like in a good way. So this would be an example of a better question. I ask her, how do you feel after the hit class is over? And that's good for a couple reasons. Number one, it's open-ended. I'm not asking, oh, did you like it, yes or no? This gives her an opportunity to give me a longer response and open up more a bit to me. I also ask her how she feels. And this allows her to actually relive an emotional experience, which creates a connection faster. Now, she doesn't say much in this particular instance, but regardless, it's still a good question. Yeah.
Where is the yoga is too slow?
Yeah, yoga's fucking boring. You know, something fun. By the way, what's your name again? I'm sorry. All right, I'm bad with names. But something funny, I was just in Florida, so I was like on the beach, and there was some girl doing yoga, and I was like asking her what she was doing, because she was doing like a headstand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this crazy. Yeah, and so I asked her like what she was doing, and we had like a conversation, and no, she didn't. She didn't like me very much. I was like, yeah, I did yoga when I was in like middle school, but I hated it.
Have you done Pilates?
Wait, let me finish my story. Damn. Fuck. No, you're good. I'm in the middle of telling a story and the girl interrupts me. So I playfully call her out on this. I'm like, damn, I'm in the middle of a story. And then even though I was being playful and I'm joking, she actually backs off a bit. She's like, oh, sorry. Okay, so regardless of the fact that it was playful, it does demonstrate some value because of the fact that it shows I do have boundaries and I don't like being disrespected. And I rather, even in a playful way, assert those boundaries rather than walk on eggshells around the girl. So this is good. And I was like, I hated it because I just felt like it was girly. And then you know what she told me? She was like, oh, you have toxic masculinity.
Fragile masculine.
Yeah, that's what she told me. And I was like, all right, man. Like,
She wasn't.
okay, so you're probably wondering why I would say that. Why would I tell a girl that another girl mentioned that I have toxic masculinity? And that's a good question. So what I was doing here was I was actually gauging the girl to see how much of a feminist she was. And she did not have an explosive response. I gauged her to be about a 5 out of 10 on the feminist scale, which is about average. That's pretty much what you're gonna get today in 2025, so not too bad. But I would say this is entirely preferential. And for your specific circumstance, like let's say you're at a bar and you're trying to have a casual fling, like that's your kind of style, I would not mention this, okay? Because it doesn't really matter for you to figure out what she is on the feminist scale for this specific gauge, right? It wouldn't matter, and it would actually hurt you in more chances than it would help you for that circumstance. Now, if you're looking for a long-term partner, then doing a gauge like this is completely fine, and it helps you to reach that end. Oh, so this is Abercrombie right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you drink coffee or tea or anything like that?
I drink coffee.
Let's get some coffee sometime if you're
Okay,
down.
I'm down, yeah.
All right, sweet. Because you have the green eyes, I think.
I do have green eyes. Is that a plus?
It's a plus. You know, green eyes are the rarest eye color.
No.
You already knew that, obviously. Here,
Giving you my number?
yeah, you could type it in here. And
I'll just send you my name.
hopefully when we have children,
Oh,
they have brown eyes.
you have brown eyes?
I do.
I actually like brown eyes. So.
You do. Then we'll be perfect for each other.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that was a subtle push-pull if you caught it. I compliment the girl on her green eyes, but as I'm collecting her number, I'm like, but when we have children, I want them to have brown eyes, so I want them to have my eye color. So that's the push portion of it. And so what that does is it actually makes my validation mean something. I'm showing her that I'm not just a people pleaser, so she can't get me confused with a modern day simp, all right? Because I'm willing to actually playfully push her away, be a bit cocky. Yeah, I want the kids to have my eye color though, right? And so that makes my validation mean something. It also keeps her on her toes, guessing. A lot of guys are so predictable, like they just give the compliment, they just give, oh, I like your shirt, oh, I like your eyes. And the girl, there's no tension in that interaction over whether she can have you or not. It's just like assumed, like you're easy. And then also you might notice there's also that we frame of me and the girl having children. Once again, what I'm doing is I'm creating the idea of me and the girl together, having children, actually having sex. But the way that I'm able to get away with this is it's obviously exaggerated, right? So you wouldn't authentically meet a girl and within 6 minutes want to have children with her, right? So you're able to get away with these frames of you and the girl, or even sexual frames, you gotta be careful though, if it's within humor, all right? So that's how that was done. And then you might notice that she gives me an indication of interest. So she says that she likes guys with brown eyes, clearly showing, hey, I like you right now. And so I respond with a reciprocation of that indication of interest. And what this does is it forms a connection with you and the girl. Hey, we both like each other. And so what do I say? I'm like, perfect. Then we'll be perfect for each other.
Hey,
Did you get
I
it?
got it.
All right. Well, it was really nice to meet you. So do you live around here or?
Yeah, I live up there.
All right, I'm down here all the time visiting my friends. So I live in kind of like North Charlotte area, but my friend, he lives here, so I'm here like every weekend. So
Oh, nice.
I'll text you or something.
Okay,
Or actually,
let me know.
are you going out tonight or?
Actually, yeah, I think so.
I'll hit you up maybe tonight. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, good to meet you.
Okay,
I'll let you
bye.
go. Go buy some clothes.
I will.
See ya. Okay, so right here I had a change of plans because initially I was gonna try to close her on a coffee or tea date, but then I realized it was Saturday. So on a Friday or Saturday, I'm obviously always trying to get the girl to come out that night. It's much better than trying to get her to come out later in the future for coffee or tea during the daytime. So that's what I do. And then I just have a graceful exit. I'm like, all right, go buy some clothes, see you later. Okay, so that's how I'm able to hold a conversation while keeping things fun and romantic. But that was just a demonstration. What you don't see is all the behind the scenes, like how I was able to actually go from someone who had social anxiety, who had to rely on dating apps, to now being able to just go up to any girl I want to and consistently get dates. If you like my personal help with transforming your dating life, click the link below this video and apply to work with me directly. That's all I have for the video today, guys, and I'll see you soon.